This is Hollywood. Matías Bombal with you. Warner Brothers takes us to Los Angeles in 1977 in The Nice Guys, a private investigative murder mystery where bodies are piling up and an unlikely duo follow the winding and hilly path to get to the bottom of it all. Normally, this would be a 1970s-style exploitation festival of violence, but when you have Ryan Gosling channeling Lou Costello and Russell Crowe as a strong arm for hire, the director-writer Shane Black goes out for comedy with his violence, with a tongue-in-cheek result that is a fun bit of entertainment that is sure to be a crowd pleaser. It begins with the investigation of the death of Misty Mountains, a stag film actress by Holland March. March is the somewhat inept private eye played by Ryan Gosling. His snooping leads him to elusive Amelia, played by Margaret Qualley. She's the key for more information, but Amelia has hired a strongman, Jackson Healy, to keep March from finding her. Healy's played by Russell Crowe, and after he roughs up March, they have a meeting at a diner where March's young daughter is present.
You're the guy who beat up my dad.
Hey, no. Sucker punched your dad. Big difference. But don't worry. He just did it for money.
You beat people up and charge money?
Yeah. Sad, isn't it?
That's really your job?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So, how much would you charge to beat up my friend Janet?
What?
How much you got?
$30.
Look, $30. Apple pie.
Is she a big girl?
She's tall.
All right,
Super
but
annoying.
apple
She's
pie.
always mean to me.
That's good. This conversation is over.
We're just talking.
That was Angourie Rice as Miss Holly March, and you may already see the light mode of this picture. But it has plenty of shootings, and bodies start to pile up as Amelia disappears, and everyone seems to be after her. The investigation leads them through the underbelly of Los Angeles' pornography world of that era, filled with goons and wise guys with possible high-level government connections. Suddenly, the dynamic duo are summoned to meet a high-level government representative, Judith Kuttner.
First of all, I want to say thank you. We've been watching interviews, and it sounds like you might have saved my daughter's life.
That was mostly Holly. His daughter.
It's genetics.
I need your help. I want to know if I can trust you.
I'm kind of getting the idea that, you might not have much choice.
Well, my situation is very delicate.
That's where I know you from, right? The TV. You're prosecuting that car company thing.
The lawsuit for the catalytic converter, yes, that's half my day. The other half I spend on pornography.
What kind? Like which films? What's your favorite?
No. Anti-porn.
Right.
Like a crusader.
Should I be writing this down?
Yeah, write it down.
The Vegas mob is trying to spread its porn operation to Hollywood Boulevard. And I'm doing everything I can to stop it.
Thank you. Porn is bad.
It can be. Seems like such a disappointment for March. That was Kim Basinger with the fellas there. Nice to see her on screen again. Well, naturally, the plot thickens, and one discovery leads to another, and they have a moment of hope when Amelia drops in on them.
Would you mind starting from the top?
Okay. I made a film with Dean, my boyfriend. And the idea was that we were gonna, make this experimental film, an artistic film.
Porno film?
That's just the commercial element, okay? Okay? Sid said we had to have that. And the reality was we were getting our message out there. And it was all in the film. Names and dates and everything that my mom was doing. And once it was out there, once it was in theaters, there's no way that they could suppress it. There's no way that they could cover it up.
So let me get this straight. You made a porno film where the point was the plot.
What's your hangout, man?
I don't think that question is ever answered. That was Margaret Qualley as Amelia. This has to be one of the most interesting mixtures of crime world grit and comedy that I've seen. Unlike the cynical and pessimistic comedies that one sees when this type of thing has been done in the past, here the comedy is in fact funny when juxtaposed over the, at times, violent settings. Director Shane Black co-wrote this script with Anthony Bagarozzi, and it may be one of the best bits of movie writing up to this point this year. Clever, witty, and most of all, fun. It is as if, amid this setting, your two principals are Abbott and Costello. There's even one scene where Gosling, after falling down the hillside at a producer's multi-level Hollywood Hills home, finds that he has landed next to a murder victim and is unable to talk from fear, just exactly the way Lou Costello used to do in countless movies. Thanks, Lou. Nick and Nora Charles had Asta the dog, and these two have the smart assistance of March's daughter Holly, who moves in to help her pop as this case becomes more complex. This movie is fun and very well written, but does have some continuity flaws, such as the Mercedes-Benz driven by Gosling, which has the famous three-pointed star on the radiator in some shots, but not all of them, and depending on the shot, alternating visible wear on the paint job, leading one to believe that three identical model cabriolets were used for the picture. There's an important plot element, that of finding a movie film print that has evidence to help the case, yet in one scene, a 16mm film projector is shown as just having recently run the film in a private residence, and later on it will be shown on a 35mm Christie Platter projection system at an auto show. That would be impossible. The projector film gauge sizes are different. The era of the story, 1977, is not as in-your-face as many other movies that take place in this time period, making it much more realistic and enjoyable. Nice to have clever action comedy for the summer. The Motion Picture Association of America, the MPAA, has given this an R rating. This is your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.